kind of conflicted. I'm not going to lie, I really am conflicted. I do not know if I should make fun of British people or not anymore. On one side, I'm looking at this and it's just sad. It's sad. It's like kicking a horse while it's down. There's no joy in it. Like the horse is not fighting back. On the other hand, I have this British person in my World of Warcraft guild, and I showed him this article, like out of curiosity, like I don't know the man's politics. I don't know anything about him besides the fact that he plays a mage. And he's like, well, I mean, what's wrong with it? I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. Like, if you don't think anything is wrong with it, you absolutely deserve your country. It's not about this in particular, but it's like the entire plethora of news that's coming up from the United Kingdom, and to realize that there are people that generally do not know what's wrong with it, it's kind of sad. It's because, like, they always lived in that. Like, they cannot imagine a different way of living than having this shit happening. So, first of all, like, the government is flat out lying to people by using the mainstream media, right? So, like, the police is saying that they've made 18 arrests because they had, like, two ladies jogging, right? And when you look at the title, you think that they got arrested for catcalling. And so the idea is that the level of misogyny is so astonishing in the United Kingdom that just by having two police officers jogging, they end up with 18 arrests. But when you actually read the article, and trust me, like very few people do, it says that the arrests were for catcalling, whistling, and also theft. And this means that, like, 17 of the arrests could have been for theft, right? And so, like, the misogyny isn't as bad as it's advertised. The British government does this constantly, non-stop. If you look at their statistics, they absolutely love doing this, right? So, like, they will say 1 out of 5 women are being raped or abused in their life, right? And that's interesting. Or abused. And when you look at what abuse is, it can be just a smack on the tushy. But they're doing this in order to make people think that it's worse than the Congo when it comes to rape, right? So, like, the manipulation of statistics, these types of articles, they only serve one purpose: in order to drive fear and panic into the public and to make it seem like the government and the police is the only thing that's keeping the public safe, right? This is why safetyism is now the god of the United Kingdom. And people constantly feel terrorized and in danger, especially women, right? And the government is the only thing that can provide safety. Other nations don't work like this, just so you know. Like, you don't have to live in constant terror. Secondly, notice how these ladies do not happen to be jogging in a colorful neighborhood with people from all walks of life. They didn't go to jog in Rochdale or in Birmingham. Right? I find that very interesting. Secondly, the idea of what is the purpose of the police. Now, my idea is that the police should target crime. But the problem is that in modern Anglospheric culture, there is no more distinction between crime and immoral behavior. Like, they cannot conceive that a person can be an asshole or maybe a person can be immoral, but at the same time, they can also not be a criminal. Right? And so the role of the police is not to educate people. Like, the government is not mommy and daddy. Although the Anglosphere right now is heavily disagreeing. It's like, no, all morality comes from the government. All education comes from the government. All safety comes from the government. It's almost like the way they view it is that the people are animals. Like, they're pure savages, causing terror to each other, destroying, attacking each other. But luckily, you have the government that can protect and provide safety. Except to your private property, because they will tax the living shit out of that. But the second thing that's interesting is that, of course, this entire ideology, right, it models ordinary flirting, obnoxious behavior, and actual predation. Like, let's be honest, it is part of human nature to flirt, right? I mean, this is pretty much how people hook up. And because of this level of trauma that feminists have done to the male generation by making men think that there is something inherently wrong with their sexuality, much of the flirting has stopped to the point where there are articles after articles of women wondering where did all the men go and why are men spending times with chatbots, why are men spending time playing video games. Well, the answer is because you can risk, right, flirting with an undercover police officer that's then going to start educating you. So it is possible that a guy can genuinely see a police officer, a lady jogging, and genuinely wants to flirt with her, right? Like, genuinely finds her attractive, and then he wants to know if she's interested. Well, apparently no. Like, apparently he should have mind read, right? The other point can be, well, an actual obnoxious person. Like, not a criminal, you know, like someone honking their horn. That's not a crime, although in Britain maybe it has become one. I don't fucking know. But in normal societies, right, like honking your horn at the woman, it's obnoxious. You're being an asshole. You're being a douchebag. But the woman can also honk her horn at other women or men. You know, still, Britain says that, well, that's not okay, right? But that is not the criminal behavior where you're actually trying to assault, where you're actually trying to harass, where you're actually trying to intimidate physically, right? Britain makes no difference between these three categories anymore. They're all the same. And then it's the predictive logic. Like, I actually read the article, and it basically says that the inspector's justification is that perhaps, listen to this, right? Perhaps someone who slows down, stares, or shouts will escalate. Perhaps he is a sexual offender. Wow, I mean, holy fucking shit, really good British police work. What can I say? It's almost Australian level. Perhaps, right? I mean, do the police do the same if they see a black guy? I mean, perhaps he does drugs. Perhaps, you know? Jesus fucking Christ. Like, I have subscribers from America. Do you guys, like, have your police officers do the same shit? It's like, well, perhaps. Perhaps, I mean... How can you know he doesn't, right? And this is actually the mentality of chat control and of Britain. You know, you're sending a message to your mom on the phone and you say, hi, mom, and the government needs to see the message. Like, what if you're a terrorist or some shit? What if you're a child molester, right? Like, they need to see what you're talking to your mother. Because perhaps, like, perhaps you are. It's true. Like, whenever you send the message, perhaps you are a child molester. Perhaps you're grooming your mother. How can we know? Like, the government needs to check. And of course, it's, you know, the idea of advancing police officers' careers. The purpose of a police officer is to stop crime. This is literally why we are paying them, right? Like, in theory, they're supposed to be working for us. If I see that a police officer has arrested 40 people, well, I expect that those are thieves, buggers, you know, like... people that I would hate to meet on the street, like legitimately dangerous individual. If I hear that a police officer has arrested 40 sex offenders, then I expect that those people, you know, would genuinely be a danger to my wife and child. But if I hear that the sex offender actually means like someone that catcalled a woman, then I may get arrested because I may become violent. It's like, okay, so like you're spending your time going for the easy cases, right, for the ones that aren't really a danger, because you know they're not fighting back. But instead of like cracking down on crime that's difficult to tackle, you know, because the thing is, like, the guy wolf whistling my wife, like, I can handle that. I don't need police officers. Like, I'm there. I can handle it just fine. You know, she's got a father. She's got me. Like, she's got a brother. Like, it's handled. I don't need the cop. Like, the cops should actually focus on the shit that I can't do, right? Like, I can't go into the area with gangs where there are people that have guns and shit. Like, no, that's for the police. That's what I expect them to crack down on. But apparently, no, it's... okay. Well, I'm glad it's the British model and not the Eastern European model. Hopefully it stays that way, right? As for the British people, from what I'm speaking to, like, obviously you guys that are subscribed to me are different. But I do encourage you to do your homework. Like, go to some people that you know are not interested in politics and show them this article. See what they say. Like, legit question, you know, like, what do you think about this? And see how many are okay with it. Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, we'll see each other in the comment section. Take care.